Hello everyone, very good afternoon. Welcome to this afternoon class. We're having to blast. We're doing this series from I think this is more than 2 months now, 2.5 I think 3 months now. But we were discussing reading comprehension mostly. Uh, but since this week we have started this series in which we're discussing about the certain issues around and about cat which are not discussed. um, just let me right. What my point is that there are certain things which are related to cat which we tend not to discuss. We tend not to talk about it. So I thought that I'll talk about those things which people don't discuss, and there is lack of awareness around it. But so we've been discussing about what to do a week before cat, what to do after cat, okay, what to do in the last week of cat, okay. And so we were discussing simple things like just get your admit card ready a week before, read instructions given in the admit card a week before, sort out your commutation. How will you commute to the center? Those aspects, sort them out. With whom you're going, how you're going. If you're carrying your phone and wallet and a phone and wallet is not allowed, how will you carry your phone and wallet? So these smaller aspects, these smaller things, these aspects, I think if you can sort them out, if you increase out these smaller issues, or you can visit the center. If the center is in the city in which you stay, you can visit the center a couple of days in advance. If you don't know the place very well, only then. If you know the place very well, if you're familiar, okay, that college that I've been there, that college, this area I know very well, so these things are there. And so these smaller aspects which we have been discussing about. So my name is Anupam. This is all what I've achieved, and please to stay in touch, download and install Unacademy app. Go to plus, go to cat, and subscribe. These are the five options in front of us, and 6 months. So if you look at the model here, so if you're taking up cat 2020, I think 6 months plan makes more sense to me. 14,000 rupees, 2,333 rupees a month. And if you are looking for CAT 2021, then you should be looking at the 24-month program, which will come down to 875 rupees a month, 21,000 for 24 months, 18,900 if you use the code Saxena Live. Now, why this is important? This is important because if you look at only the free model, which is a YouTube, or the is special classes on the app. We'll be giving the best content possible, but something like a doubt solving session, which happens when you are a plus student, which means when you have subscribed to Unacademy. They are doubt solving sessions. We can tailor make plus sessions for your benefit. And more importantly, there will be these hundreds and hundreds of topic-wise tests, mock test, sectional test, which you can take and which you can benefit from. Right. So it's extremely important that you use them. Yeah. What to do after CAT? After CAT, I think you should still keep solving few questions every day. I mean, you can take a break of say a few days if you feel you need it. Please take a break for a couple of days. Then don't extend this break a lot, and come back again and start solving. Keep solving few questions every day, few verbal ability questions, few reading comprehension questions, and you have to align your preparation to the other examinations which you have to prepare for example IFT, ZAT, SNAP, NMAT. So take a look at their patterns, solve their previous year's questions, and then start studying. Say example, if a question requires business knowledge, if a question requires some financial related knowledge, there are a lot of material on the Unacademy website which can help you there. If they are looking for say journal awareness questions, then you can go back. You can see there are these daily videos coming up on the Unacademy website, which provide gist of the daily newspaper dailies, and there are other sources also available which will give you a lot of. So keep preparing on that basis, and like I said, little bit of effort every day is going to improve your chances in courses, questions. And see, mostly questions remain the same. Here and there will be small changes will be there, tweak will be there, small changes will be there, but largely the aptitude and the comprehension and the ability to understand what is written and to take steps based on whatever you have understood, that will hold the key in future exams as well. So you have to keep solving few questions every day, and like I've said, a few verbal ability questions, a few RC questions, parajumble, paragraph questions, and paragraph summary questions, odd one out questions. Also in some of these examinations such as IFT, SNAP and ZAT, sometimes direct vocabulary and grammar questions come up. So in that case, when you have direct vocabulary and grammar questions coming up, you can go and you can rebrush, and you can there are certain videos in the starting of this channel when we began in the month of August. We discussed a few classes on grammar. You can visit them, and there are other a lot of material on the Unacademy app as well, which you can refer to when it comes to grammar and vocabulary awareness. And in this channel also there's a lot of material with respect to grammar and vocabulary. So that like I said, shifting the gears to meet the challenges posed by the management entrance examinations after CAT. So that sort of change has to come in. Like I said, keep solving one full length test every week. So this is very important, that you keep solving one full length test every week. You keep on putting in effort, and you keep on putting in work. One full length test every week, which is extremely important. So one full length test every week is going to make all the difference actually. And if you will, like I've said, solving questions is also important, and analyzing what errors which you have made, that is also important. I think this is where your entire scheme of things comes down to. So keep solving. So since CAT is over, you can solve one full length. So 1 week you can solve ZAD, one week you can solve IFT, and 1 week you can solve SNAP, and 1 week you can solve NMAT. So solving one full length test paper every week, and then analyzing the mistakes and whatever you've done for a couple of days after that. This you will continue. You will see that your performance is amazingly better, and you'll feel very, very confident. So solving one full length test every week is extremely important. Start preparation for, like I've said, that you can start preparing. Like I said, you can start the subject is specific preparation. If says ZAD, if certain specific reasoning questions are asked, if there are certain kind of questions are asked, you can start preparing for that. If an NMAT, SNAP, IFT, certain GK questions are asked, certain business awareness questions are asked, then you can start reading those things. Sometimes it also happens that we tend to get afraid that this paper is difficult, or that paper is difficult, or we might not be able to do better here. But this is not true. If you will put in adequate amount of effort, the results will come in. Like I also discussed in past, that lifestyle, you're sleeping 8 hours, eating 4 times a day, and doing exercise every day, that lifestyle matters a lot. And then comes the thing that like I said, that general knowledge and business awareness. So general knowledge and business awareness, that is one topic which I think you should be really be aware of. You should be working hard there. How you can do that? So again, there is static general awareness and there is current general awareness. So static general awareness ke liye, you will get a lot of material on the Unacademy YouTube channels and on the Unacademy app as well. And for business awareness also, you will get a lot of material. And I think whatever material is available to you easily, even if you go through that, that is also more than enough. It would have been better if you had been reading the business section of the newspaper for these many days, although we didn't discuss it explicitly. But I did tell you to read the editorial section properly. But there is no harm in going to the business section. So for example, if there are 10 articles which come out every day, small, big. So in last 2 months or last 5 months, say 500 articles, small, big articles have come out. I think if you will read 10 articles a day, then within 5 days, within 50 days, I think 10 articles is again something I'm telling it's not correct. But the questions, the kind of articles on which questions can be asked, because a lot of articles will be repeating themselves. A lot of articles will be just information. They will not be relevant to the so if you just go through whatever has been printed in the journal newspapers for past 6 months, and even if you go through 50% of those articles and editorials, I think a lot of the information will be same, because a lot of editorials are nothing. They are just a follow-up on the previously written article. So if you have understood a schema or the theme of one article properly, then something which was written earlier about it, or something which will be written after this particular article has been printed, you will be able to connect all that very, very easily. So I don't think it will take a lot of time for you to cover. But then, like I've said, that there is a lot of information available in the Unacademy YouTube channels, also on the Unacademy app as well. So having an understanding of basic business terms is also important. But I think at this point of time, you should be more worried about whatever is material is available on the app, on the Unacademy YouTube channels, and whatever you can go through in the newspapers for say last 5-6 months, whatever has happened, just go through that. And like I've said, it will not take a lot of time. So every day, 15-20 minutes or half an hour, you will see that within a month all the articles and editorials you have read them through. Okay, and you can keep a note of some important facts, some important figures, some important names. Okay, I don't think that would be a great issue, great challenge. Then comes to personal interview. This I want to discuss separately also, but since we have come to this, let's discuss it for some time. See, personal interview what happens that PI interview, personal interview. See, personal interview is not a very difficult thing, but why it becomes difficult is that because people think very highly of themselves, people think a lot about themselves, but when they have to express, when they have to tell about who they are, who we are as a person, and describe ourselves, we are mostly we are really short of words. We don't have words to say to describe who we are as a person. What are our aspirations, and the most important question which they ask, and on basis of which premier management entrance test, they sort of see that how clear you are. They will ask you why do you want to do MBA. Right? They will ask you what is the reason that you want to do in this branch, or why is the reason that you want to do MBA from this particular college. In that case, or they want to take you through your own journey. Say if you've worked, if you haven't worked, then your education, your childhood, your hobbies. Here what happens, here again it sounds a little old school, but write a bio of yourself, write about yourself, write a proper introduction, edit it n number of times till you are happy with it, and think about a very good answer about why you want to do MBA. So if you will say that I want to do MBA because I want to get a job, then they will say that you can get job in other fields also. If you will say that that you want to do MBA to earn a lot of money, so they will say that okay, you can earn money by doing other things also. So you have to, your answer should be either say you have done a business and you learn something from it and you want to apply it. That's one thing. You have read some articles, or you've read some books, or you've met some people who have some influence on your life, and you think that okay, and since they had done MBA or they were pursuing MBAs, you thought okay, this is going to be your way out. Or you can say that that this is one field that wherein the kind of exposure which I will get, the kind of the alumni network I will get, the kind of opportunity I will get to learn, and the exposure of all kinds of people I'll get, the platform is going to propel my career. Or see, I have my plan of some business plans I have to do my own work after some time. So this MBA is going to train me, it's going to groom me, it's going to keep me informed, and it's to give me the right industry connections to do well actually when I'm starting my own business. So I think these smaller aspects, what I'm trying to say, that your story should be very, very convincing. Now, a lot of people ask me how to do well in GDPI. Now the only way to do well in personal interview is to prepare a good answer, and revise, and sort of what I would recommend is that stand in front of a mirror, or open the selfie, your phone in the selfie mode, and then record the personal interview, giving your interview n number of times, till the point that you become extremely confident about it. Because what happens that when there is so much of pressure, there's so much of peer pressure, and there are so many people around you, and there is so much of confusion on that day, that remembering these aspects will be very difficult. But if you're confident because you have revised this n number of times, you've spoken to yourself n number of times, that why you want to do MBA, or what is your life history, and how does your life history indicates that you are a best fit for an MBA college, I think then your life will become easy. Then cracking in interviews of the B school interviews will become extremely easy for you. So I think this is extremely important, how you can improve upon this. Another thing which I think is that when you will start writing that about yourself, or what are your strengths and weaknesses, what amazing thing you did in college, what did you do in your school, when you start writing about it, you will realize that there are a lot of things about you which you have not taken into consideration. It's your life, but there are a lot of aspects of your life which are still unexplored, about which you haven't thought also. So once you will start writing your achievements, your positives, your achievements, your places where you have shown leadership skills, places where you have shown certain amount of improvement, I think at that point of time, you will realize that. And then what happens ki if you will not keep a note of it in one place, at the time when you will go for interview, you will not be able to remember all those smaller points, and then some line will come from here and some word will come from here, and that entire system, a lot of people may panic, right? So I think, yeah, this is extremely important that you put in do sort of that sort of an effort, you put in that sort of in the interview preparation part, so that your interview comes out very, very well. Now another point which I want to say is that there has to be an order in this also. For example, you have to first talk about, give a short introduction of yourself, starting from where you're from, where you've studied from, start from your school, college, and then your work. Then you can talk a bit about your family if you want to. Then you can go to your whatever achievements and extracurricular achievements in sports, and say and leadership skills and your hobbies. And then a question might come up in these days about the corona crisis, that how did you manage it, or what do you think is the effect of the corona on the common people, or what is government doing, and what have you done? Did you make a change in someone's lives in this crisis? So these kind of questions can come up, and you can, when you start writing, you will become extremely aware of what all information you can place in there. I think personal interview is an important part of your and the personal interview, the similar steps of personal interview will also be useful when you go for a job interview also. There also I've seen people not really prepared for whatever they have to say. So I think writing down your introduction and who you are as a person, and what you do as a person, I think these all factors are going to have an amazing impact on the interviewer. And if your reasons are correct, chances are that you're going to land up in a very good base school, right? Yes. So this is all about it. And like I've always discussed that when you are solving a question, okay, you solve a few questions in a day, but to analyze a question is equally important. Solving a question every day is all right, but what kind of question did you solve? What lesson have you learned, and what changes you would like to make to your preparation methodology? Paragraph summary says a kind of a question, and I marked the option that was contrary to the ideas. So say if you say that I marked the option that was contrary to the ideas of the passage. So if you were solving paragraph summary questions and you marked an option which you saw that was not really matching to the information which was given in the paragraph, that was, you know, talking about something else, and what changes you would like to make to your preparation. So the changes which you would like to make to your preparation can be that you make summary of editorials and articles every day. You make, whenever you are solving a reading comprehension, you make summary of that. You ask yourselves after reading a piece that what is the primary purpose, what is the central idea of this piece, and in that way you will see that I would like to write summary of the paragraph given, and I would like to understand the primary the central idea and the primary purpose of the. So yeah, summary of the. So I think yes, I think primary purpose, central idea, and summary, these three tools are going to be extremely effective when it comes to the overall preparation which you are going through. So I think understanding whenever you're reading something, and this is a part of the conscious reading. So if you're holding a pen in your hand, and if you are reading with an intent to answer the primary purpose or the central idea given, then I think you will be able to answer a lot of questions there, and it will become really easy for you. All right. Unacademy subscription, we've discussed it. It gives you live classes, you get to interact with the educator, live polls and leaderboard, test series, and analysis. You also get doubt solving. You also get a lot of doubt solving classes, and so like I said that we will be helping you not only for CAT, we'll be helping you after CAT. We'll be helping you till your GDPI entrance, till the point you get a admit card. We will be trying and helping you. Join the Unacademy Telegram group, which is given here. And please utilize the Unacademy app, and please download it, please start using it. And I think live doubt clearing sessions are really helpful, and test series, like I've discussed, they are the backbone of your preparation. Please use them. All right, use the code Saxena Live to get 10% discount. Thank you very much.